Amanda Fisher, the Cashflow Queen. Today, I just want to have a quick talk about planning for reopening for business. Just talking to just being interviewed on a podcast, and we were talking about, what does it mean for reopening for business, and what's that potentially going to look like, and how's that going to work. And the one thing that I think is really important at this point in time is to consider a number of different options of what reopening for business is going to look like for you. For some people, it's going to be a slow start to the business. It's almost like you're back in startup phase and you're going to have to slowly build the business back up again. For other types of businesses, there may be an initial demand for your business services and products, and then it might, sort of ease out and again gradually grow up again. And I think for very few will find that business just exponentially takes off at a great rate. I think it's going to be a slow recovery, and taking the time before your reopening or right in the early stages of reopening to look at what's your cash flow projection look like. How much money have you got available to fund your business now to get it back up to perhaps what it was before we were shut down, or better? If things weren't so good before shutdown, the aim obviously is to get it to be profitable, to be making the money, to be paying you what you deserve to earn from your business, and still be making good profits. So each different kind of scenario of getting the business up and running is going to come with it a different cash flow scenario. So take some time and have a look at what those cash flows look like. How is that working with your government funding coming in? What does that look like in terms of people back to work? What arrangements have you still got in place in relation to, rent of premises if you've got a bricks and mortar business? What are those costs? What are the costs that you've put on hold, you've been able to not pay for a few months that you may now need to reinstate? And what therefore is that income level you need every week or month whilst you're building the business back up again? That's my tips for today. Do some planning and look at it in those different levels, so that when it doesn't matter which version happens or how things change moving forward, you're going to have a bit of a roadmap ready to know what your decisions are going to be in advance. And as always, whatever you do, make your numbers count.